YNW Melly appearing in court.
The YNW Melly continues. The rising South Florida rapper is accused of killing two friends back in 2018.
They was my brothers. I would never do that. Those were YNW Melly's words from a jailhouse phone call. But by the time he said them, two of his closest friends were already dead, shot multiple times inside a Jeep in the middle of the night. And according to Florida prosecutors, Melly didn't just witness the killings. He pulled the trigger himself. He was 19, a rising star from Gifford, Florida, small town, big dreams, millions of views on YouTube, co-signed by Kanye, loved by fans, feared in court. And then, one night in October 2018, everything changed. Two bodies, one SUV, a rapper's name suddenly tied to murder, and a question that still haunts fans in the courtroom. Did YNW Melly really kill his best friends? This is not just a case about a rapper. It's a story of loyalty, fame, and betrayal. This is the story of YNW Melly and the double murder that may end his career or his life. The YNW Melly case. Did a superstar rapper really kill his best friends? To understand what happened that night, we have to rewind. Back to a kid growing up in poverty, raised in chaos, drawn to music and violence. Melly's real name is Jamel Maurice Demons. Born in 1999 in Gifford, Florida, a place where opportunity was rare and survival was everything. His mom was just 14 when she had him. No father in the picture, no money, just struggle. He grew up in the projects, surrounded by crime, drugs, and broken homes. By middle school, he was already deep in it, fighting, repping, posting songs recorded on a cracked iPhone. His earliest tracks weren't just music, they were confessions, dark, melodic, violent. In Murder on My Mind, the song that made him famous, he sings, "I didn't even mean to shoot him, he just caught me by surprise." The world heard art, but the courts, they heard a confession. As the fame grew, so did the crew. He called it YNW, Young and a World, a brotherhood, or at least that's how it looked. But in October 2018, that brotherhood was torn apart. Before the gold grills, before the platinum plaques, there was a boy in a small Florida town trying to survive. Jamel Demons, better known today as YNW Melly, was born on May 1st, 1999 in Gifford, Florida, a place with more arrests than opportunity, where the cycle of violence runs deep and dreams rarely make it out. His mother, Jamie King, was just 14 when she gave birth, still a child herself. She raised Melly alone, working minimum wage jobs, living in public housing. They moved around a lot, never really stable. Jamel never met his real father. Melly once said, "I seen things at 9 years old that most people don't see in their whole life." By middle school, he was already caught up in fights, skipping class, repping colors. But music was his escape. Melly teaches the SoundCloud. His voice was different, melodic but dark, violent but vulnerable. By the age of 15, he called himself YNW Melly. YNW standing for Young World. And it wasn't just a crew, it was family. That's where YNW Juvie, YNW Saxhauser, and others came in. Real names, Christopher Thomas Jr. and Anthony Williams. Juvie had a soft smile, a baby face, and a loyal heart. He was one of Melly's earliest supporters. They grew up together, rode bikes, hit licks, wrote raps. Juvie was like a little brother. Saxhauser, on the other hand, was older, more serious. He played more of a managerial role in the group, protected Melly, helped him focus. They weren't just his homies, they were his brothers. And when Melly started buzzing in the Florida rap scene, with songs like 772 Love and Virtual, Blue Balenciagas, they were right by his side. By 2018, he was catching fire. The breakout hit, Murder on My Mind, went viral. The hook, haunting. The verses, graphic. I wake up in the morning, I got murder on my mind. More than Yearly Fire 2025, millions streamed the track. And even though the song was written long before the crime, it would later become Exhibit A in the court of public opinion. But behind the scenes, tensions were rising. Arguments over money, control, and Melly's growing fame. Some say Saxhauser was trying to take over Melly's business. Others say there were jealousy issues inside the group. One source close to Melly said, things started changing when the checks came in. Whatever the cause, the bond that once held the YNW crew together was now cracking, and nobody saw what was coming next.